Long Shot is a new comedy film coming at you from the producers and creators of Neighbors and other comedy films that I'm not really remembering right now. This film stars Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron, and Charlize Theron in this movie essentially plays the Secretary of State. She is trying to push forward several different agendas and different policies so that one day it might open the door for her to be president. Rogen is a journalist, a really hardcore journalist who recently got thrown out of his job. They happen to meet up at some party or gathering or something. It turns out that they actually know each other from their childhood, and so she hires him onto her staff so that he can beef up her speeches and give her new ideas about some of her policies, help her present the right image to the world, basically. We have a romantic comedy that, to be honest with you, I actually saw a month ago, but I completely forgot about it just now, which is really convenient because it comes out this weekend. So yeah, romantic comedy, here we go. Not gonna lie to you guys, I saw the trailers for this movie and I was not that excited for it. Like, not at all. I saw the trailers, I was just like, wow, that might be a really shitty comedy. This is why you gotta take trailers with a grain of salt, and this is why you love going to the movies, because you live for those moments where you go to a movie and you see a trailer for it and you're like, it doesn't really look that good. But then when you actually get to see the movie, you're like, holy shit, that movie actually was pretty decent. It just leaves you with that feel-good feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like finding a $20 bill on the side of the road after you had a really shitty day. Now that I think about it, this is like that proud feeling you get when you're searching Pornhub for that one video that was really fucking awesome. Didn't get a chance to save it, or you forgot about it or whatever. And so you keep searching through Pornhub until you actually find the video, and then you're like, finally, I found you, and it's just, yes! If you bookmark it and you save the page later on when you're on Pornhub, you just can't help but remember that proud feeling where you're just like, yes, it was worth it. It was worth it. It made it all worth it. All the next page, next page, next page, and then you end up finding it in some section of Pornhub that you weren't even really looking in, but it just happened to be there. It's just, nothing beats that feel. Guys, this movie was actually pretty damn good. It was actually pretty damn funny, and because it is a comedy, that's what I'm going to be rating it on. How was the comedy? The comedy in the movie is exceptionally well done. It does take some jokes and some lines and some stuff that maybe you've heard before, but it does it in its own unique way. It adds some political satire into it. This movie was fun enough to bring out some of those ugly laughs. You guys know what I'm talking about. Everybody has an ugly laugh. Everybody has that laugh that they don't reveal to everybody around them, not even their friends. And sometimes at really bad moments, when you see something that just leaves you dying, it just comes out of you and you can't help it. For the record, that was a demonstration of what a potential ugly laugh could look like. That is not my ugly laugh. I don't think we've established enough trust here for me to reveal my ugly laugh to you. So that's just maybe when I hit 1,000 subs, I'll maybe do it on camera for you guys. But right now, no. That was just a demonstration. I think what I liked best about this movie is the fact that Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron are used to playing one type of character in a lot of their other movies. You look at Charlize Theron and her career, I mean, yes, she's a terrific actress. She's an Oscar-nominated actress. We all know how talented she is. It just seems like based on reputation, what some people have said about her, and then you look at some of the roles that she's played, you look at a lot of her roles, it seems like that's what she's really good at. She's good at playing the evil bitch. She is that bitch for most of the movies that we watch. You look at Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen is basically the frat boy of modern comedy. Like, that's what he is. He gets high, he gets drunk, he laughs really funny. That's what Seth Rogen is. And it's only there to make sure that that stupid part of our brain that laughs at stupid shit kicks in when he does his laugh and when he does his stupid shit. But in this movie, I actually saw Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron play different characters. Like, Charlize Theron, you would think she's the stuck-up, mean, evil bitch, and she's a politician, so you would expect her to be, I don't know, dishonest or maybe even a liar or something. But no, in this movie, the way that she's written, the way that she's portrayed, they do a good job at making you root for her as a character. She actually has noble intentions as a politician. You want to believe in everything that she says. Seth Rogen is toned down a little bit compared to his usual frat boyism. He still does laugh, he still does get high and do a bunch of that shit, but he actually is a very serious journalist. He actually does care a lot about what he's writing. It goes without saying that the chemistry between the two, I mean, it's A1. It was really good, and honestly, I did not expect that going into this thing. Only small little issues scattered throughout this movie. For one thing, it is a cliche, kind of predictable movie. You've seen a lot of these tropes before in this genre. You know exactly how this movie's gonna turn out. You know what's gonna happen when you get to the sad music part of the movie. Like, you already know that. I think the only real big issue I have with this movie is that some of the supporting characters aren't really given much to do from a comedy standpoint. They have some funny lines here or there, but overall I feel like the weakest parts of the comedy in this film came from the supporting characters. Most notably O'Shea Jackson, who I normally like. I just feel like he was not funny at all in this movie. There's some awesome pop culture references, including one to Game of Thrones that Sorry if you haven't caught up on Game of Thrones, but I thought it was really, really funny. In the aftermath of Endgame and with a whole bunch of huge summer movies on the way, maybe you want to settle down and get a good laugh and watch a romantic comedy that has a chance to surprise you. Long Shot was a really fun time at the movies, and I'm going to put it in the Silver Age for Man of Steel. What is your favorite Seth Rogen movie? Do you have a favorite Seth Rogen movie? Put that in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to the Superfan Show, and as always, if you like what you see, tell me how you feel, and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace!